Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 29th edition of the Rolex Monterey Historic Automobile Races presented by Dodge, a celebration of the world's greatest cars. I'm Bob Varsha. This year, the featured mark is Corvette. Let's get right to our story now with Brock Yates.
Bob, this is unbelievable. The greatest collection of racing Corvettes ever accumulated in the history of the world. A wonderful show. Cannot believe how great it is. And in fact, we've got a star right here in front of us. This is one of 5 Corvette Grand Sports designed by the factory to win not only Le Mans, but the other great World Endurance Championship races. And the great part about this is we're not going to see this car here on display, but later in the show, we're going to see it actually on the racetrack here at Laguna Seca.
Welcome back to Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. Bob Varsha, Brock Yates, and Alan DeCadenet. Folks enjoying themselves and then some here at the Rolex Monterey Historic Automobile Races presented by Dodge. Now on track, we get to enjoy the 1963 to 66 GT and production cars over 2.5 liters. There's lots of Corvettes out there, but you'll recognize those cars across the front row. Cobras.
And these were the cars, Bob, that broke the domination of Corvette, as we've been speaking about so much in production racing and SCCA and Cal Club competition in the early 60s. Up until then, the Corvettes had been the kings of the road, but then came Carroll Shelby with the Cobras, first with the 289, then with 427, and the Corvette reign was broken. And it's kind of like that as the two cars, the arch rivals, Cobra and Corvette, go at it here as they do right now.
The race leader in number 19 is Jim Click Jr. in a 64 Cobra, followed by number 75 in the white Corvette. That's Terry Goff. He's going to be challenged up the inside by number 44, Ken Ballard, in a 66 Stingray. Classic Cobra versus Corvette action. Zora Arcus Duntov is no longer with us, but Carroll Shelby surely is.
Carroll, 50th anniversary of Corvette. How about that?
I think that it's fabulous that it came along in the first place, because I would never have had a car to build a Cobra to outrun if it hadn't been for the Corvette. And Zora, God bless his soul, I miss him every day.
Spoken like a true competitor.
I'm sure that Zora would love to be here with Carroll to match wits as these two great cars, Corvette and Cobra, go at it at Laguna Seca, and it brings back tremendous memories for a lot of people that watched these things 30, 40 years ago in exactly the same position. Normally, Cobra leading Corvette.
Off turn 11 they come. Jim Click Jr. leading Ken Ballard. Welcome back to Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, where Corvette is the featured mark in the 29th edition of the Rolex Monterey Historic Automobile Races presented by Dodge. On track, great action. The battle for second place in this category for GT and production cars from the early 60s. Jim Click in number 19, Ken Ballard number 44, Terry Goff in number 75.
And the two Corvettes are really going at it down into the corner there, and it looks like the coupe of Ken Ballard is going to get underneath and take a shot at the lead. Look at this. He goes right by Jim Click. So he came from third, basically, right through the pack to take over the lead. Great move by old Ken Ballard.
And more aggressive race driving in these historic cars.
So suddenly Jim Click is a Cobra insert into a Corvette sandwich here with that Cobra. He had the lead for quite a while, but right now Ballard seems to be opening out a bit.
Through turn 5 and heading up to 6, climbing the hill to the corkscrew. It's like everybody took a deep breath there. Ray Historics will take the checkered flag under caution. And so here are the results in the 1963 through 66 GT and production car race. Cars with more than 2.5 liters of displacement. It'll be the 44 Corvette Stingray of Ken Ballard over Jim Click Jr. in his 64 Cobra and Terry Goff in a 65 Corvette.